are going down to exactly the same fate which destroyed the greatest civilization the world had seen before the modern age, the civilization of ancient Greece, when you had in quite a small area a number of city-states hating each other, fighting each other, tearing and destroying each other. And that wonderful thing which had produced thought, art, literature, of an incredible beauty which has adorned the ages ever since. That wonder of Greece was destroyed because they could not realize the brotherhood of Hellas and live together in friendship and in amity and in love together. They quarreled over small, ridiculous little things, like we quarreled with the Germans about, like we quarreled before with the French about, like we quarreled before with many other people. Europe quarrels on nothing in the balance with Europe's great common interest in something greater than any interest, a community of blood and a community of tradition. My friends, it's time we began to think of it. There were days not very long ago when Englishmen and Scotsmen and Welshmen couldn't live together at all, when they fought each other continuously. There were days before that when you had battles between Wessex and Mercia in England. Before that when cities fought villages. But they came together in bigger communities because they had the same blood and the same deep feelings. And they became a nation. And that's exactly what they're asking European peoples to do. By everything that we've got, all the great things we have in common. We've had the wars which divide us, but we've had the philosophy, the faith, the thinkers, the doctors, the artists, the wonders and the genius of the European mind. Those are the things which unite. Worlds are divided, we kept God. Our pride, blood of blood, we fought about nothing. We lost our temper, though we didn't, the people. We did not get angry, we did not want to war. Our rulers did. It was the rulers who brought us the ruin, never the people. The people will always have been united. If I could show you the French and the Germans and give you for a moment the same language, if for one moment you could come together with those people mixed in this hall, why, you know you're the same people. You'd feel alike, you'd think alike, you'd live and dream alike. Of course you're the same people and the same family and the same time. And you've got to live together or you'll die. Is what we're asking you to do. We're asking you to forget that you fought the German yesterday, that you fought a Frenchman the day before that you hated the Frenchman then, even more than you hated the German last time. Ask you to begin all the feuds and wars and horror and blood and deepness that is dividing Europe, and think of the great things that you have together. Until you, like in the same family, you've got to live together to get on together, that you cannot live separately. You've got to have the economic means of life in common because we cannot carry on as separate states. The days of small countries are gone and we can only live as members of a great community. But it's not only a material thing which is a necessity. It is the